Hey Aquarius, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing your May 2025 Tarot and Oracle forecast. Thank you so much for putting up with my sunglasses. My eyes are healing from an infection and the light makes them quite sensitive. So I hate to have this between us, but it will not affect our tarot reading. If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like other people to pray for you, cross-watchers and Aquarius alike, simply say hello in the comment section below, leaving something that represents your energy. This is only love and light here. Nothing dark gets in, and that's my intention. Setting it for the reading, we start with a mudra deck. And the mudra deck also provides us a hand gesture that kind of physically empowers you with prayer. And this is release. Just let it go, it says. And you simply do this for the mudra. You touch your middle fingers together. The affirmation is, my heart is light, there is a spring in my gate, and my head is free, and my actions lead me to success. This mudra fortifies the bladder, detoxifies and cleanses. Also, it stimulates the circulation, refreshes and raises one's spirits, Aquarius. Hold your hands under running water and breathe out deeply a few times. This is just a practice that you can do with the mudra if you so feel like it. Everything which is bothering you, is painful or burden, is either washed away by the water or you expel it with vigorous breathing. The elements of air and water take on all that you wish to be rid of. And I love that your element is air. So then perform this mudra, and while you perform it, imagine yourself to be bathed in pure radiant light. You are refreshed and cheerful and go on your way with a lighter step. There's so much power in visualization. It's wild. So we're going to start with the Aquarian Tarot deck. I love these. I like that I opened right up to that, but I love these illustrations. Aren't those cool? All right, asking what's coming towards our Aquarius. This will be an extended today. If you're somebody who loves to go deeper into the meanings and get advice, and that link will be in the description box below. We only take the cards that fly out on their own. They have to participate, choose to participate. We start with the collaboration card of the Three of Pentacles. If they fly in reverse, you guys, I read them that way. We respect where the cards lay. So we have healing, the Six of Swords, Four of Cups, Three of Pentacles, which is collaboration, the Page of Rods, and the Devil card. This is an interesting reading so far. Let's unpack this a little bit further before I get into it. What's this Three of Pentacles? Got a couple flying in reverse. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you might be... Bear with me just one moment. Four of Cups. Flying... Flipping but not flying, we've got the Nine of Wands. When they flip in the deck, I just take them as kind of a footnote. I feel like you guys, this might be having to do with a project that you're working on with others or even at work, coworkers. You might be getting kind of an offer. My nose is itching, so forgive me if I'm touching my nose. It's always just where I need to focus when my nose starts to tingle and itch. You're getting kind of this offer. I think that you could be getting a raise, some incentive to stay where you're at, not leave. And while it's really great to get this raise, Ace of Pentacles is something of material value. So it's something that represents you being valued in a collaboration with others. You do get it with the Fool and the Star upside down. So this is something that you would be humming and hawing over maybe a little bit. I think that they want to incentivize you to stay in a position. And I think that if you've been trying to recover financially from something or just try to save money, if you've been feeling a little depleted financially, this is a really good indication that you do have recovery coming out of this place of Five of Pentacles. But some of you guys, this is not so much financial as it is somehow with connected to family. I'm going to clarify this. Five of Pentacles talks about scarcity, a sense of not having enough. So let me unpack this a little bit further because I don't want to speak too soon. And This side. I'm talking to some Aquarians who, bear with me, you guys. I'm talking to some Aquarians who really love a fantastic vision. They really appreciate the open-minded, like with the feeling of the wheels grinding and ideas coming and the vision of something coming about. And sometimes, you know, everybody's got kind of a circle of a pattern of behavior. In particular, this might be a pattern of behavior of starting over, wanting to start over in relationships or in a union. So it's interesting because we have kind of a broad theme here. Let's see if we can narrow it down. We have kind of wanting to be keeping an open mind and wanting to take control of a situation that you feel very much a confidence with your opinion about. But there is kind of this wall you might be hitting up against, a limiting type of thinking. And I think you're aware of it because you're going within, you're kind of contemplating that. So what I like about this, Aquarius, is that while it's strangely a little bit vague still, what I'm seeing is that you are aware of any limitations that are keeping you from broadly taking control. So some of you guys, this might be starting a business. Some of you guys are contemplating a fresh start and within a relationship. You have all these options coming at you. I think that you're being discerning and kind of you're being discerning about your options, and you want happiness. You're going towards happiness, a big picture here with the 10 of Cups, but I think you're kind of changing it up in your situation. I feel like you're basically like, I need a glow up. I need a change up. Am I happy at work? Am I, like somebody might be trying to reel you in, keep you there by incentivizing you with more money and a promotion. Whereas it feels like restless, basically. This feels like restlessness, and it feels like you are wanting a change, and you've got some really sprightly, fresh energy in your life. I wouldn't be surprised if you're getting inspired by certain things. You're kind of in a place of being willing to be influenced. Sometimes we're not. Sometimes we're shut down to that. We're like, no, I'm good, But you are being willing to be influenced, and it's specifically wanting to find little ways where you can take more control of your life and feel like you are the emperor of your own life. And so you're keeping your mind open and you're allowing yourself to be influenced. You do know enough about yourself that you know what you're not willing to compromise on, but you are also seeing places where you might be limited in your thinking, or you might, and it's this feeling I'm getting is like wanting to push past that. And so what's kind of cool is that hermit is actually a very contemplative, strong, kind of wise voice in pushing past it. It's not an impulsive, immature voice of like, I just want to get out of here type of thing. So, I want to talk a little bit about this Devil card. What is this Devil card and the Lovers card coming out here? So it's kind of a life review, this Devil card. It's with a union. This has to do with a partnership, and it's not really fully committing to the partnership. And there's a sense of that restlessness carried over to this relationship as well, of like, yeah, there's some things that are working, but I'm not completely happy. And what would I rather? Like, what is my vision of a perfect relationship? So it's definitely struggling against your ideals. So, and we have ideals for a purpose, right? It's so that we can set goals. It's so that we've got something to strive for. And ideals can also kick our ass. So I love that this is coming out for the second time. This feels like a recovery, a healing. If there's been kind of any imbalance in a relationship, you are going to be addressing it with an open mind and being like, how can we change this with the Magician energy? How you are like, but it's part of kind of a cycle. The Devil, it talks about cycles, attachments, addictions, patterns, and the Devil is an illusion of being stuck, basically. So all this is stemming from kind of a pattern, a cycle, and you can break through that at any time. But it feels like it's been kind of a cycle around feeling committed and then non-committed, feeling committed and then non-committed, because you have an idealistic vision. While the wands usually carry a fiery energy and we liken them to all the fire signs, whenever I see the King of Wands, personally, between you and I always think of Aquarians, because it's a vision. It's a visionary. This is somebody who loves that vision, who loves, just like I said before, kind of when all these ideas are popping off and one knows what they want and they're going to go after what it is. So what now? What now for my Aquarians? What do we do with that, right? Okay, so the bigger message is coming through. It's a card that you've already gotten. Okay, you've gotten all these cards. Tarot is trying to speak really clearly. So my question to the tarot was like, okay, so now that we got the gist, what now? What is this all about? Why does Aquarius need to know about this? Well, it's talking about that sense of scarcity I was talking to you earlier about. There is a recovery happening here, where you've maybe felt depleted or scarce. This could be within your relationships. If it is, that would be a sense of loneliness or miscommunication, missed connection, a sense of scarcity, having those relationships. If it's with money, and it can be either, because you're getting the pentacles over and over again, but you're also getting relationship cards. So this could be related. If this is actually more of a relationship reading, then the pentacles, they are interpreted in the context of value, being valued, holding value to another, all that. You're coming out of a place of apathy. So let me give you an example. You might, if you are resonating with the relationship side of this interpretation, then you would be getting out of a place of boredom within your relationship. This would be somebody who kind of has toggled back and forth with that voice saying, is this as good as it gets? And then sometimes having that burst of inspiration, like, we can do this and you are the perfect partner and da-da-da-da, and then sliding back. So this is about coming out of this boredom within a relationship and seeing incredible value here and being valued. So, but what you're doing in order to challenge that is you're having to see this pattern of non-committed energy to your partner. Now, for a few of you guys, this is more on the financial side. If this is the case, it's like feeling broke, feeling like you never have enough in your account, that you're just even skating by. And this is coming out of a place of rejecting an idea, a place of non-action, a place much like boredom, apathy, non-action, because an opportunity is landing in your lap. And this is the second time you got the Ace of Pentacles. I want to get a few more clarifiers on this, because we started with this Ace of Pentacles landing in your lap in the context of a collaboration. Some of you guys have been in conflict within this collaboration, and things are turning around, possibly more so than you anticipated. If there's any kind of lawsuit, lawyers, courts, contracts, it looks like there has been a little sneakiness. There's been things moving underneath, like maybe information shifting around. This is such a wild reading. Oh my gosh. But it looks like things are turning a page, turning a corner. And I think that like this sneakiness is not in a bad way, but it's because it was needed. And I feel like there might have been something going on in work that was unethical. specifically attached to King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles in reverse, this could have been a boss or somebody that was in charge of money, somebody who was an investor, or somebody who had authority in the realm of money within this collaboration. Whether it was actually at your jobs or it was a collaboration outside of it, these are people who are all working for a shared goal. And this person was, I think, foolish, in the wrong. They were possibly taking advantage of people. And there could be a lawyer involved, but if this is not the lawyer, this could be even you getting down to brass tacks, wanting hard, cold facts, truth. And this is a wild reading. And possibly having to kind of go under the radar to do that. This whole situation is kind of going to close up. It's going to finally reach an end. And with the World card, that is a healthy ending and the beginning of a new chapter. I do think that this King of Pentacles in reverse, this individual who has been out of whack, I'll just say, I think that they are being recognized. But what about that? They know they're not like, they're moving along. They're moving along. Do they have, I feel like they have support. I feel like they have support. But you're making this recovery. Something's coming to an end. A sense of depravity, scarcity, all of that is coming to an end and you're going to be very happy. But it's almost like I feel that this King of Pentacles, this person who's kind of toxic and cold, calculating, and most likely has a lot of authority in places that are the backbone of this collaboration, whether it's literal money or stability. Like, they hold a lot of importance in this collaboration, and I feel that they have the support of others, and it doesn't follow what you stand for. And so there's been conflict, there's been maybe even fighting or disagreements, and this is all changing. This is all changing. I do feel like some of you have lawyered up and not told people, or some of you guys are getting like under the radar trying to get the facts. But I love that it moves on to this place of recovery, and that it's coming to an end. I wouldn't be surprised, Aquarius, if people are moving out of your life and things are moving out of your life to make room for others. And when we have the Death card, it feels like a shift. This is not something subtle, but it's leading you to the Nine of Cups, which is really happy. It's leading you out of a place of apathy. And it's an interesting reading because these two things are related, but it feels like there's almost a parallel message, you know, like how it might be affecting your relationships, or what's going on in a partnership over here, and then what's going on within a collaboration. Wild. I'm going to move on to the extended. I hope this was helpful, and if this is where I leave you, sending you off with lots of love and light. Take good care. Bye-bye.